This is Josiah Plays West of Loathing. Alright, we just made it to Dynamite Dan's wild and crazy place.
Well, heck, I've expected old Dynamite Dan would have blown himself to Kingdom Come ages ago. But I guess he's still kicking.
It's real lucky from the looks of things. Trees all blackened, destroyed, knocked over, craters in the ground. A year's supply of dynamite for 5,000. Dynamite, 1 year, is stenciled on this crate in an official-looking typeface. Or I can just buy individual things of dynamite, which I'm not going to do because I have quite a bit of dynamite already. I already have 12 of them, so thanks, Dynamite Dan. Yeah, we're finally going to the railroad camp. Some thwack thwack noises lead you to the site, and the sight of a goblin chopping down a large cactus. When it sees you, it waves its axe at you threateningly and makes some angry sounding noises.
Hey, it's a human person! Hey, human person! Away you going! It's my cactus, it's mine and not yours!
Let's talk goblin tongue to it. Let's talk to it. Hello. Hello, how are you? I will not your cactus talking. Taking.
Good, yes, good, hello!
Why are you two chopping a cactus down?
Why? What a lot of uses! To building, to burning, to eating. Little toothpicks.
I'm gonna take its axe. Your axe, I to wanting. You, me to giving it.
What? No! An axe is mine, this one.
What if I loudly shouting at you, and my arms waving, and angry things to doing?
I would not do liking it. Here is an axe, but this is upsetting.
Sorry, I to having a need of it. Gulch Goblin Axe. This axe was made for cactus jacking, but you could probably chop up bad guys with it too. They're pretty nice. Probably. The Manifest Destiny Railroad Company camp. Gulch Goblin Axe.
Woo! Look at all them rocks. This here train ain't moving for a while.
I wonder if we can help somehow.
That city slicker in the hat back there looks like a fella to ask.
Okay. Crap. Why aren't we moving? That's complaining one.
Daddy, are we there yet?
Won't be long, dear. Complaining won't make the train go any faster. This guy should never be put in charge of a switch. The old piston Leviathan. Yep. Good old coal shark. He's too busy playing with his watch to get any work done. Let's ask him where he got it. Say, that's a nice watch. Where'd you get it? I bought it from this gal what runs a store down south of here named Buttonwillow. Buttonwillow McSomething. Oh yeah, I know that store. Yep, a real nice store. Real nice watch. He goes back to fiddling with his watch. I'll leave him to it. She's not getting much track laid, but she's an expert whistler. Oh. Look at this sad gentleman. Ah, are you in charge? I was wondering if there's anything I could do to help.
You want to know something? I love trains.
Oh?
Ever since I was a little boy, huge, magnificent, roaring iron beasts. They were magical to me, like dragons. When the opportunity arose to take on management of this rail line, I jumped on it like a shot. Do you know what I learned?
What's that?
Organizing and building and running one of these operations is the most amazing pain in the ass you will ever imagine. You want to help? Congratulations, you're the new foreman. I'm going home to play with my models.
Swell. There's a lot of rocks in the way here, I'm noticing. The old coal bull. Yep, the good old steel bear. The old brass buffalo. Yep, the good old bronze bear. The old metal elephant. Yep, the good old bronze bear. The old bronze bull. Yep, the good old steamy bison. Wow, the steamy bison sounds kind of amazing. But the whole thing, rock, stock, and barrel. See what you did there, Knox. I guess I'm the boss now. Man looks you up and down.
Well now, I suppose you can't be any worse than that last clown.
He extends his hand.
Name's Smee. I'm your assistant.
What's the situation?
Well, I'm sure you didn't miss seeing this giant pile of rocks blocking our path. The surveyors say there isn't any other suitable mountain pass, so we can't reroute around it even if we had the months it'd take.
Any ideas?
Well, by my calculations, we could dynamite it clear without too much trouble. Problem is, it'd take a lot of dynamite. A whole year's worth, I figure. We used to keep that much on hand for emergencies just such as this one, but a pack of goblins stole it all. Sneaky little varmints.
Oh, I happen to know where I can buy a quote-unquote year's worth of dynamite, but it's 5,000 meat. Alright, I'll get it back for you.
Glad to hear it. The goblins are holed up over in Gustavson Gulch. It's a real rough place. You might want to spend some time getting the lay of the land and honing your fighting skills before you head that way, especially if you plan to go in guns blazing. We don't need that specific dynamite, though. Any you can lay your hands on will be fine, as long as there's enough of it.
I'll look into it. Alright, so it looks like there's two ways to proceed. You can save up 5,000 meat from doing random shit, and just buy the dynamite, and proceed to the, presumably, after I clear this, I get to go to the other side of the map. It looks like there's probably like 3 acts of the game, right? Act 1 is this section of the map, Act 2 is this middle section, and Act 3 is probably the last section here. That's what it looks like to me. So I could either save up 5,000, buy the dynamite, or I could go here and probably have to face some really tough fights to get it. So it's time to go explore some of the many, many other areas to the north. The old Cleveland bison. Yep, the good old heavy elephant. Yeah, the steamy bison. Good name for a new brothel. You'd think they'd have surveyed the route and had a plan for this already.
Might be they planned for a giant ass instead, hee.
What?
You know, instead of a hole in the ground.
Oh, yeah, gotcha. What do you think we should do next?
What were that fella's name? The one with the little spectacles?
Smee?
Yeah, him. He said they needed a whole mess of dynamite, right?
Yeah, any ideas?
Used a fair bit of that stuff in my mining days, but never in that quantity. Smee said them goblins in Gustavson Gulch stole a bunch from him, though. Could be we could wrestle it back from him. That Dynamite Dan feller had a ton of it for sale, too. Though his prices are as crazy as a snake with a head on both ends.
Crazy Pete may be suffering from mercury poisoning. He may be. Go back to Dynamite Dan's. You spy a burned-out ranch house on the horizon and pull Sonny up to it to investigate. There's nothing much of interest above ground, but you find a locked door leading down into a presumably still intact root cellar. Pick that lock. Once you're inside, you're not sure why they even bothered locking it. It's been picked clean of everything but a tiny amount of food and an even tinier amount of medicine. Clove drops. Instant grit. If you've got enough grits, you don't even need to add water. I like grits. We ate lots of grits in prison. Patent emetic. This substance cures you poisoning by making you vomit, but luckily medical science has confirmed that vomiting is the cure to basically every type of poisoning. Cures poison. Blood-building tonic. This patent medicine promises to increase the volume and viscosity of your blood. Okay. Oh well. I wonder if we can get a discount from him somehow. Nope. He doesn't even have a conversation with it. He's just like, here you go, it costs 5,000. And that's fine. Where to first? Let's check out Snake Spring. Well, here's an unusual sight. An old boat out in the middle of the desert. If this were a beach, you could call it beached. But you can't call it deserted because there's someone in it. That someone is a skeleton wearing a helmet with horns on it. He looks pretty bored and is idly polishing the dragon-headed prow of his ship. I think maybe he's been here for a very, very long time indeed. Let's bully him emotionally. Bullying a Viking skeleton emotionally. Intimidating time. Hey! Hey, skeleton! Everyone you ever knew and cared about is long dead. You're a relic of a forgotten past, trapped in a future that doesn't care. Your race doesn't even get credit for discovering this continent. Skeleton looks upset and petulantly throws a bone at you before climbing into his boat to sulk. Got a bone and 10 XP. Made it to Snake Spring. I'm sitting on 159. I think I'm still saving up 400 for the next level of lockpicking. I think I am. I think I am. Tuna cactus. Got a can of tuna. Nice.
Well now, a bona fide snake fountain. That's handy if you've a need for a passel of free snakes. Hee
Maybe we can get some more hat bands. Got some coffee. It really is a fountain of snakes. What the hell? An endless stream of snakes pours out of a hole in the canyon wall. Grab a big one. He's got 47 HPs. Let's just ace him with the old 1, 2, 3. Successfully killed one snake out of infinity snakes. Snake doesn't have enough skin on it for you to even bother pulling out your knife. Hooray! Oh, snake liver. It's a healing item. They call this the liver because snakes need it in order to live. Plus 15 HP in combat. We're gonna stand here and grind some snakes for a second. Let's see what happens if we fight the little ones. Bull stomp! Bull stomp! You get a lot of mileage out of that Peaches song, don't you, Josiah? Bull stomp! Oh, come on, Pete. Expected more from you. Let's kill him with the stench pistol. 40 XP. Jace successfully killed 4 snakes out of infinity snakes. Just infinity more to go. Another snake liver. Oh, you could grind for a ton of these snake livers. Snake venom bladder. A lot of people don't know the difference between venomous and poisonous. I'm not going to explain it to you, but this is what makes a snake both. These snakes don't have enough skin on them for you to even bother pulling out your knife. Let's kill some more big ones and see if we can get some skin off of them. Since it's super easy to kill the big one. Okay, that guy didn't have one. That one didn't have one. Grinding up the XPs though. It's up to 279. Oh, I'm not really opposed to killing snakes. I've killed snakes before. IRL. What I am opposed to is the maligning of snakes. The defamation of snakes. No, well now we know I could do this. This is an infinite source of XP and money, kind of like that thing with the skeletons in the... Except this is, I think, even better and easier, more convenient. The booning of snakes. They don't seem to be skinnable for... hat bands, though, sadly. Menacing move! Snake spleens. Alright, let's leave. This is a handy place, though. I may come back here to do more snake farming. Oh, look how close I am to... Hold on, let's grind out that 400. Alright, I can get lockpicking expertise 2 now. Feeling good about that. Now, who remembers where the place was that I needed lockpicking expertise 2? I did find a place with a lock that I needed level 2 for, but I don't remember at all where it was. Where could it have been? Could it have been at the Butterfield Ranch? Here it is! It's this barn. Oh! Infinite number of ungulaths here. Should I try to fight some ungulaths? Let's try to fight some ungulaths and see what happens. Oh, there's just one at a time. Oh, I thought these things were going to be super hard. Like the pile of skulls in the mission. So this is another infinite grinding spot. Thin the herd a little. Not enough. It can never be enough. A menudo geode. Sometimes a pocket of intestine remains behind when a cow undergoes the transition to an infernal ungulath. And you get one of these, a stone sphere full of boiling tripe. Wow. That's just lovely. And a brass bull ring. Those are worth quite a bit, those brass bull rings. Maybe I should grind on some ungulaths for a second. Oh, there's 2 this time. Just did some bullshit to me. By cow, it means callous, awful warrior. I want a little more muscle. I got 2 again. I'm gonna menacing move these guys. They're very mystical. beef up. Skicality and Moxie. Oh, there's 3 this time. Shit got serious. Menacing Moo is the generic brand of terrifying Moo. Yeah. I'm gonna do one more. Ah, there's 3 of them.
Let's remember, Mama, this so-and-so!
Oh, that helps. These are both going to go up to 4. I guess I'll get a little bit of glamour. Why not? Now my liver capacity has gone up. I could have another alcoholic drink if I want. Like... Snap to attention, salute the bottle of whiskey, then drink it. Now, get out there and die for your country. Sir, yes, sir. I kind of wonder, I'm feeling pretty tough now. I wonder if I can go beat those... Well, hold on, let's pick this lock now with my level 2 lock picker. Butterfield... Wow, they had a lot of spare churns in here. Oh, I can build a crate. Got a bar of soap and ranch dressing. I know what the bar of soap is, but what is ranch dressing? This is an amazing poultice. You can apply it to your wounds before you even get them. Gives you 25 extra HP for the day. That's not bad. Got a needle. It's an old toy box. Ooh, it's full of toy skeletons. This is a little group of toy skeletons made somewhat self-referentially out of polished bone. Wonder what I'll do with those. Nobody gets math jokes. Jars of milk. Hey, milk hype. Mostly evaporated. I'm gonna salvage what I can. Managed to gather up 3 jars worth. Tainted milk. This milk moves of its own accord, perpetually solidifying and reliquefying itself according to its own curdled desires. Wow, that's a pretty strong increase right there. Cool. Well, I found some good stuff in here. What am I saving up for next? I don't know. Full stomp level 4. Or maybe just some more base stats. I can make butter with the cow's milk using the churn. Let's make some butter. Yeehaw! I got some infernal butter. This is some tainted cow's milk that has been rendered somewhat safer by churning a lot of the evil out of it. But it's less good. Oh, maximum AP by 1. Oh, and I lied. It's way better, actually. Alright, let's churn the shit out of some cow's milk. Because that infernal butter is nice. Alright, I think it's time to go... I wonder if I can fight those skeletons now. You notice a campsite off in the distance that appears to have been very comprehensively trampled to ruin. Let's keep going where I'm going. Hashtag butter is better. I wonder if I can fight those scary skeletons now. These things were kind of a can of whoop-ass last time. Wait. The skull is whispering at you. That doesn't seem right. Let's listen closely. It sounds like gibberish, though really creepy gibberish. This pile of skulls has been cemented together for some reason. Let's pick it apart with my pickaxe. Oh, cool. Now I can maybe understand what the thing is whispering. At the center of the pile, you unearth unskull, a shiny black stone. It's making more noise than stones usually do. Creepy whispering stone. Weird. This stone is only whispering, but it's still eerily louder than most of the stones you encounter. I'm gonna listen to it. This rock is really whispering up a storm. It's in some weird dialect you can barely understand, though. Wait, no, it's just a thick accent is all. Let's listen more closely. You listen carefully to the stone. Over the course of a few minutes, its whispers resolve into comprehensible English. The stuff the stone is whispering turns out to be pretty boring. It's mostly just trivia about the geology of Tennessee. Meaningless to you unless you're planning a spelunking trip soon. Oh well, at least you can understand the accent now. I got a perk. Appalachian skull whispering. Eerie. I got a perk. You're fluent in a very specific dialect of the whispers of the dead. Now I should be able to go back to this one. The skull whispers some dark mountain secrets to you, which we can't print here because your computer would catch fire. 20 XP. Dark mountain secrets. This This is where I fought the 3 bosses. I'm just checking to see if there was any other skeletal secrets I could... Yeah, that was the Pope boss. This is where I fought big old Saint Beefus and took his thigh. Alright, let's see if I can beat this pile of skulls now. They killed me last time. But maybe this time I've got him beat. There's no way to save the game, so let's just try it. It's a precariously balanced pyramid of skulls. They're all riled up and twitching. Kick it over! Yeehaw! Are you sure? There's a lot of them, and they're really mad. Maybe angering all of them at once isn't a great idea. Kick them! Alright, here they are. They all have a decent chunk of health. Spooky, spooky. I don't think they even use muscle, but I'm gonna use the menacing moo anyway. Oh, see? My stats are so high they can't even hurt me now. Oh yeah, this is gonna be easy then. Bull stomp! Yeah, I have definitely grown in power. Well, that was really fucking easy. And they were so hard last time. Ha! Even 5 heads aren't better than this one. 75 XP, 2 skull chips, and 3 loose teeth. I was hoping I'd get a unique item out of that. But at least I got a big chunk of XP. Hooray! Alright, now I think we've done everything we can do with the old mission. Let's go... Alright, let's go to Coal Ridge Mine, I think. Investigating the smoke of a nearby campfire, you find a bandit snoozing cozily beneath a large and colorful quilt. Which seems like a strange choice for camping gear, right? And then he wakes up and jumps to his feet, revealing that the large and colorful quilt is actually a large and colorfully quilted pair of pants. In stark contrast with his whimsical pants, he is undeniably hostile. Let's make fun of his pants. Ha! Where'd you get those ridiculous pants? Did your granny make those for you?
As a matter of fact, she did. And they're warm and cozy, and they remind me of how much my granny loves me, just like I love her. So what's it to ya?
Okay, you got me. They're really nice, and I'm sorry I made fun.
Apology accepted.
The bandit pours you a cup of coffee, and the two of you chat for a while before you take your leave.
Alright.
Hashtag whimsical pants, yes.
Another mine, eh? Reckon I'll come in and have a glance if you reckon on exploring it.
Okay. Mug of cactus beer.
Not a bad little operation they had running here. Looks like they mostly cleaned her out, though.
Looks like there's a shaft heading down to another level.
Yep. No sign of an elevator, though. Nary even a bolter hex crank. I ain't advised jumping down.
Okay. It's alright, I've got a couple of ropes. There's a row of lockers here. Must have been used for storing the personal effects of the fellers who used to work this mine. The first one is labeled Ellsbury, WM, and doesn't have a lock on it. The label on the second one is covered in some kind of white goo. Hashtag white goo. You can't stand beer? I used to hate beer completely. Then I had some better beer. I still dislike most beer, but some beer is really good. I had some incredible beer in Belgium. And some really good Guinness in London. It's a lot better than the Guinness they sell in the United States. Sub-beerier beer. Yes, Nox. Loose Ben and has a combination lock on it. Alright, let's open the first locker. Open the first locker. The locker contains one of those mining helmets with a lamp on it and a bottle of laudanum. Ellsbury's helmet. According to the tag inside, this hat used to belong to somebody named William Ellsbury. 2 armor. Laudanum. Okay. If I wear that, it actually does give me more light. Or does it? Maybe not. Let's open that second locker. Wait. Yeah, what the hell? You open the door to reveal a skeleton covered in the same white goo that was on the outside of the locker. Ah, you get it. This guy must have died after his cow workers pulled a prank on him, where they stuffed him into his locker, then filled it with shaving cream.
I can't believe you dang jerk stuffed me into my locker and then filled it with shaving cream! I died from that!
Yells the skeleton, confirming both your insight and his vengeful, murderous intent. We should stop making pennies here in the US. Pennies are stupid. Get ready for a fight. Yeehaw! Oh look, he's dripping shaving cream. He's got a lot of health. Alright, let's move him up. Buff me. Now let's fuck this guy up. Well, at least he's not suffering anymore, and his bones are really clean. I did automatically work in cow worker, that was on purpose. 15 XP, a skeleton bone, skull chips, and loose teeth. Okay. Skeleton orgy in a locker. Let's open that third locker. Combination lock on here, and you don't know the combo. Well, darn. This cart was abandoned in a hurry. 64 meat and 5 XP. I have 154. Mind the meat vein. Pete points out some meat you missed. Thanks, Pete. Whoa! This just opens onto a 30-foot shaft. Let's tie a rope to the crossbeam. Sure is dark down there. Let's climb down. Got more meat, meat, meat. I said I got more meat, meat, meat. This is the spot Curly's toilet notes mentioned. Okay, hold on. More meat. Man, I'm getting all kinds of meat and XP out of this. Unrefined meat nuggets, the whole bit. Alright, this is the spot where Curly's toilet note indicated, so let's dig. Let's dig! Weird, there was a compass buried there. We got Curly's compass. This was Curly Butterfield's compass, but that dude must have always been lost because this thing points every which way but north. Let's examine it. Compass needle is pointing generally northwestish. Okay, so maybe this compass is going to take me to a special treasure or something. Yeah, the map from the outhouse, exactly. I'm in the deepest part of the mine. This spiraling shape is making you feel strange. You don't like this one bit. The spiral makes you uncomfortable. This card looks like it's only partially real. Loot it anyway! Still got meat. Oh, this is drip. Okay. This card is vibrating. More meat nuggets. We don't like this. Black fluid oozes from the vein. A scabrous mass sits below it on the floor. Let's take the fluid. More meat. This place is meat-tastic. Looking at this spiral makes you feel queasy. It goes in further than you expected. It's warm. Keep going. You're in up to the shoulder when you feel it. A beating heart. Rip it out. Yeehaw. It's just another unrefined meat nugget. This card is frighteningly normal. Look through it. A lot of meat. I have a bad feeling about this. Oof. Looks like this guy should have picked better friends. Damn it! After I just spent 1,000 meat to buy a fucking pickaxe too. Now I get one for free. And it don't sell for anything like 1,000 at all. It sells for 100. I just bought a damn pickaxe too. Should have held off and waited to get a free one. Well, that's all that's in here. Apparently I need to go northwest. There's that rope. Good old rope. Climb up! Still don't know the combination. Alright. Maybe it's the lost Dutch oven mine that I need to go to. Let's go. As you're riding along, your eye is drawn to a polka-dotted flower growing on the side of the trail. It's a northern clownwort. I don't have forage in 3. Yeah, like the first Fallout, ropes are needed to go up and down shafts and may never be retrieved. Exactly. Leave it be. Maybe that's what I should get next. Actually, I'm gonna get my muscle to 10. Now, what I should get next is forage in 3, maybe? That costs a lot of XP. It's a little cluster of gin blossoms. You collect some gin from the blossoms. I got some blossom gin. This is a bottle of liquor made from northern gin blossoms. It's pretty bitter, so it helps if you have something sweet to follow it down. It gives you a lot of damage.
Oh, hell! No, no, no! I ain't going in there, and you can't make me!
Jeez, Pete. It smells pretty bad, but it's just a smell.
I ain't talking about the smell, dagnabbit! Can't you hear it? The whispering? I hear it all the way down in my dad-burned guts.
No. Whispering?
I worked here for a spell. Quit, 'cause the other fellas all went funny in the hell, always talking about a voice they heard whispering to 'em. Never heard it myself. Till now. You'll stay the hell out of there if you know what's good for ya.
What's it saying?
Can't make it out that clear. Ain't nothing good, I reckon.
Huh. Sounds dangerous. I guess he hears it, fears it, and won't go near it. That's right. That's about right. This sluice isn't very tight. I have mind-splaining, so let's tighten it. You tighten the loose screws, and some ore gets jarred loose from up sluice. More unrefined meat nuggets. Uh-oh, this looks questionable. Wow, those are some stinky fissures. I can't get any closer. Not without some stench resistance, at least. I happen to have those flowers I can use. Bump, 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 bump. There's my flowers. Stench here is barely tolerable. Last touch oven. More lockers. Lockers are all unlabeled and unlocked. Loot 'em! Miner's pants and a gas mask. Could have used this 5 minutes ago. You can't wear these if you're over 18 feet tall, because they'd be way too small for you. Oh, I get it. Miner's pants. Really? Gas mask. This thing was hard to see out of even before it sat in a dusty mine for 15 years. -3 to base stats, but more stench resistance. I have a feeling there's going to be a boss or something down in here that does tons of stench damage. The miners must have eaten down here to avoid the stench upstairs. Let's grab what's left. Vienna blood sausages and a sarsaparilla. You were never sure how to spell this, and you still aren't. You get to look metal as fuck wearing it. A spittoon! These are the best parts of the game. A spittoon! Here we go. Spittoon hype! I don't know what kind of tobacco these miners are chewing, but it must be extra corrosive because this brass spittoon has a hole eaten through the bottom and dark stains underneath it where the spit leaked out. Although oddly, it doesn't seem to be leaking now, and it's half full. I guess the miners plugged the hole with something. Let's inspect it. It's a spittoon. It's disgusting. You can practically see the stink lines coming off of it. Come on, let's not do this. Inspecting the spittoon! Ah, jeez. Fine, okay. You crouch down and take a careful look at the filthy spittoon. The inside is blackened with years' worth of stains. The death broth inside has a rainbow sheen like a parking lot oil spill, and occasionally a little bubble pops on the surface. You can actually feel a slight warmth radiating off of it from whatever dire chemical reaction is taking place in there. You realize you're holding your breath, not deliberately, but from the human body's natural instinct for self-preservation. I'm going to inhale. Imagine someone made a big pot of chili con carne and left it under the porch. 3 rats crawl into the pot, eat half the chili, and then die. A week later, a family of cockroaches takes up residence among the writhing maggots. The cockroaches smoke thick black cigars with they light with tufts of burning human hair. That is what it smells like. Sounds amazing. Search it! Yeehaw! Fortunately for you, the rainbow-colored film on the surface of the liquid coats your hand as you plunge it into the toxic stew, keeping it from being immediately dissolved down to the bones. The smell intensifies, and your stomach prepares to hose the poisons off of your arm with a high-pressure stream of vomit. Keep searching. Your fingers touch something at the bottom of the spittoon. Better pull it out fast while you still have something to pull with. Pull! Pull the world's most disgusting pair of pants out of the spittoon, and jump back as the hole at the spittoon's bottom, now unplugged, begins to leak steaming filth. Congratulations, you are now the proud owner of the worst object I've ever been paid to think about, narrowly defeating a leather bondage harness made from the skin of a clown. You got an item, spit-soaked pants. Hooray! These pants look and smell like they were used to line the bottom of a leaky spittoon, and there's a very good reason for that. 2 armor, 2 speed. That's pretty good. I think I'll wear them. They go with my motif, with my nasty ring, my toilet pistol, my revolting brooch, my sloppy hat. I'm going for like a whole super disgusting... and my filthy porcelain cow. I wonder if you get a set bonus for wearing all items from Spittoons. Spittoon set, TM. Alright. That's where we're gonna have to end this episode. So... if you're watching the stream, don't go anywhere, because I'm not done streaming. If you're watching on YouTube, that's gonna do it for this episode. So thank you for watching. This has been Josiah Plays West of Loathing.